Hello, I'm Rachel. Welcome to my channel. Today I need to clean around all my plants over in this area because my Christmas tree is going to be here hopefully by this evening. And I need to clean out around all my plants anyways. This is something that I do every month, or sometimes I do it every other month, but usually it's about every month. I do a weekly plant maintenance where I go around and I take dead leaves off of things, I dust my plants, whatever. But this is something that I do once a month because it's a lot of work and I don't want to do this every week. But I'm going to just take off all these plants for the most part, and I'm going to use, since they're on brick, I use one of these. This one is from IKEA and it has a really nice stiff bristle, and so it works good at brushing off the brick. And then I just basically throw all the leaves and everything onto the floor and then sweep them up, and I'm pretty much good to go because I don't need to mop anything or whatever. But I am going to be cleaning the surfaces of the tables that I have over here, and behind me I have another table, and for that I use this is a BioClean brand of cleaner. This is just like an all-purpose cleaner that I use in my kitchen, but I use it throughout the rest of my house. And then I also have, this is a Norwex cloth. So I could just wet this, but I like to use both because I do. First, before I get to the rest of the video, I want to ask you if you'd be interested in seeing a houseplant tour with all my Christmas decorations up, just so that you do. It's only something that's going to be like this for a month, and so I thought I would wait until maybe February when I rearrange things again for actually the next season, since everything is pretty much going to go back where it is after New Year's. So it's only going to be like this for like less than a month because it's December 2nd right now. So anyways, just let me know and let's get to the video. First, I wanted to clean off this table and get it all organized because this is the main area that, of course, my Christmas tree is going in. So it needed to be extra decluttered. Sometimes when I clean around my plants, I'll add in peppermint essential oil to my spray bottle because that helps keep spiders away, and also it helps keep my cats out of my plants too. They don't like it, and they definitely leave my plants alone when I use that. But also I'll add in thyme oil to it when I'm cleaning around my baseboards and around my windowsills and my door. That way the ants don't come in. It just really helps keep other bugs out of my house too. I love using that essential oil combination. So I thought that if I just turned all my spines around, then my books would look really nice, but that wasn't really the case. It still just looked way too cluttered and I was not having it. So I got rid of the yarn balls, but moved them over to my craft room, and now everything is more simplified. I like it this way. I think I might keep it this way for a while, even after I put away my Christmas tree. This area gets cleaned a little bit more than the other side of my fireplace, just because it's easier to pull all the plants out. Oh, there's Gunther's sweater. He's always losing his sweater and losing toys back there and things. He gets caught back there just because he thinks he's stuck. I don't know why he goes back there, but he does. And then he whines. He's a goober. But I'm just going to dust everything, sweep away all the dirt, and clean the saucers out of all my pots. Also, I'll clean the pots that need to be dusted, just all that, clean the leaves, you know, regular houseplant maintenance, but an extra deep clean. There's a few of my plants that they're harder to get to, and so I only clean them once a month when I do all of this. But yeah, doing it this way, it makes it to where all the dust that I get everywhere from the plants ends up being swept up anyways. This plant, especially my Christmas cactus and my Thanksgiving cactus, those pots are hard to, you know, clean, and the leaves on those plants, oh my goodness, they love to fall off. So I only clean them when I clean this whole area, so that way I have plenty of room to really reach them and clean them off really gently so they don't break. Because you know those things, they just love to break off, and especially the Christmas cactus, they're such a pain. And my rubber tree, of course, is just a magnet for dust, so it always gets dusted. Just going to clean off all of the dead stuff from all my other plants as well. That way I don't have to worry about it, and you know, for another couple weeks I probably won't need to really deep clean any of my plants and worry about too much dead matter. So over here I just move all the plants off and I dust everything really good and make sure that my wood-burning stove is still really nice, of course. I guess even though we don't use it, I still want to take care of it. So there's his little cow. See, I told you, he always leaves his toys back there. This white table actually goes outside, but it's something that I'm not needing right now out there. It actually has other stuff that needs to go outside too, but that will come this spring, and so until then it's useful and out of the way, being a little plant stand for this plant. So all of these little tools for the wood-burning stove, those, I don't use them of course, and they're kind of in the way a little bit, so I'm just going to move them back behind the wood-burning stove, so that way I don't have to worry about them, and now I don't have to look at them too, I guess? I don't know. They like to fall out of their holder and they're just annoying, so there. Now I can just put this back, and I can put it back farther, the 3-tiered plant stand, so that way there's a little bit more room, more breathing room. Maybe when Gunther goes back there, he won't get stuck so much. See, there he goes, trying it out again. I like how much more roomy it feels. There's more airflow getting around my plants. You definitely want to make sure that your plants are getting lots of airflow, so you know, that's a good thing. That way you don't get as much like pests. And also, if a plant does get some pests, then it doesn't transfer as easily to the other plants too. I mean, there's still a ton of plants over here, just, you know, it's not as crazy. And I really like how balanced it feels. Everything is more thought out, whereas this last few months, everything just ended up getting moved around in not a way that I liked. I like this much better. I like to put my Christmas presents on this table, so this isn't going to stay here once I start putting them out. So it'll stay here for another couple weeks or so, maybe. But I like it being a lot more simplified for right now. I put all the other books down there, and then I'm just going to put my yarn and stuff in my craft room for the time being. And oh, you can see my Thanksgiving cactus is still trying to bloom, but it's not quite there yet. I left most everything over here. There's just my African violet that I went and I put in my laundry room, and then I put the pilea over there. And there's a few other things I took off of here. I took the asparagus fern and the orchids off of here and just let it be a little bit cleaner, of course, just because I need more simplifiedness with all the Christmas stuff that's going to be out for about the next month. So that, I wanted nice and bright greens in there still, and I like this marble queen pothos in here to give a little bit extra texture. And this one I put, you know, this up here so that way it gives a little height, because I need to get a moss pole for mine. I've been keeping it held up with like a string, but since I went and I moved all the stuff that goes with all the fire pokers and things over and pushed this back, it's not working the way I had it, so I really just need to put a moss pole in there so that way it can start growing on that, because when I do that, it'll be nice and have a lot of height. And then maybe I can put this somewhere else too, I don't know. But anyways, oh, because this table is actually for my back porch, and it's just what I had for this for the time being, and I really wanted this to have some height up higher. But my idea with this is to line these with coconut kind of things, whatever, and plant them up with pothos to have, just because I think it'll be cool. And I don't know, I want to see if it'll work. So that might be something that I'll do this spring. But until then, it works good. And I put out my gold quail because I thought they were a little festive. And I still need to figure out where I want to put those. I'll probably just put them away for now. And I moved this angel wing begonia from up back there and brought it over here because I took my big old sansevieria out of there, and then my other sansevieria, my circular whatever this one is, those two are gonna go in my bedroom upstairs, and that way everything is just not quite so packed full of plants, and I like it right now. It's a good change. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it kind of helpful. I don't know if it really was or if this video was necessary, but I like watching other people rearrange houseplants, and it's something that I do fairly often, so that way, I don't know, maybe if you guys like that too. And I rearrange things a little bit to where my succulents are more on this side and my non-succulent plants are over on this side. That way it's easier for me to kind of keep track of them in my head, or just to see them and pay attention to which ones need watered. But I do have my humidifier on the side with the succulents, but it doesn't really matter because up higher where the humidifier is, I have more non-succulent plants that need more humidity. But then the succulents I do have actually really appreciate the humidity because they're Christmas and Thanksgiving cactuses. And then the rubber tree acts like a succulent and stuff, but it loves humidity too. The pencil cactus, on the other hand, couldn't care less about what I do. So, what are you doing? What? So, anyways, now that my glasses are smudged, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!